23-24 season, taking on Fringe University. 7 o'clock start time. Pregame show 6:45 p.m. as well. Also, on the 10 days from now, the women's soccer team, they'll be taking on Clark at 3 p.m. Men's soccer also takes on Clark at 5:30. That's in their final regular season matchups there. Then volleyball will take on Benedictine at 7 o'clock there. And then, of course, a week, then about 11 days from now, it's Homecoming 2024 as they'll welcome in Missouri Valley in the town for a 1 o'clock kickoff there as well. Then 13 days from now, volleyball team will make a trip over to Columbia College, play a couple of games there. They will play Missouri Baptist. Originally it was at 3, but I was told they moved it to a 5 o'clock game there as well. 3 o'clock, Missouri Baptist takes on Columbia. And then Columbia will take on Central Methodist at 7 o'clock. And then 2 weeks from tonight, the next home game for volleyball. It's also senior night there. Final regular season one, taking on Baker University. 7 o'clock pregame show, 6:45 p.m. as well. And in about 10 minutes, it'll be game number 2 of the National League Championship Series. When Arizona and Philadelphia. Philadelphia leads that series 1-0. Of course, they won game 1 last night by a 5-3 score. Well, look at this. The Texas Rangers have a 2-0 lead over the Houston Astros. So they won game 1, 2-0 on Sunday. Then yesterday afternoon, they defeated Houston 5-4. Game 3 is tomorrow night, 7 o'clock down in Arlington, Texas. Should be a fun series there as well. If you look at the standings in the conference there, you got Park at 12-0. 22-2 altogether in the South Division. Then you got Central Methodist and Benedictine tied for second, both 10-2. Benedictine 18-4, Central Methodist 16-6. Mid-America is in the 4th spot, 7-5, 11-10. Missouri Valley 6-6, 14-12. Baker is 4-8, 9-13 altogether. In the North Division, Mount Mercy is 9-3, 16-6. Grandview is 7-4, 7-16. William Penn 7-5, 13-12. And then you got a 3-way tie for the 4th spot in the North Division. Peru State, Graceland, and Clark 2-10. Peru State 7-17, Graceland 5-15, Clark 3-21, and then Culver Stockton 0-13 and 4-20 all together there as well. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming on up there here on CMUEagles.com and the Heart America Conference Network. Also, of course, a lot of fun stuff. Of course, the baseball playoffs. Of course, the league championship series is tonight. Game number 2 between Arizona and Philadelphia. Philadelphia got to a great start with 3 big runs in 3 innings. Of course, started off with the Kyle Schwarber home run. Then 2 batters later, it was, of course, Bryce Harper with a home run. Then Nick Castellano hit a home run in the 2nd inning there to give them a 3-0 lead there over Arizona as well. Of course, game 2 is tonight. Game 3 will be Thursday night down in Arizona. 4 o'clock start time as well. Game 4 will be Friday night, 7 o'clock. That's on TBS. Of course, Brian Anderson, Jeff Vancourt, Ron Darling, Matt Weiner. Along in our studios, you got Jimmy Rollins, Curtis Granderson, Pedro Martinez, Lauren Shahadi, all in our studios there at TBS. So throughout hopefully tonight's game, we'll give you updates on the Arizona-Philadelphia game there as well. Of course, we're going to take a time out there and continue our pregame show on CMUEagles.com. see, 68-25. Well, that's, never mind that. Okay. Get all my notes together. Let's get all my notes together. Oh, yeah. We're back here at Central Methodist University, Puckett Fieldhouse. Central Methodist taking on Missouri Valley. Second time these two teams have met this season. Central Methodist won the first matchup there back on September the 19th there as well. In a three-gamer, 25-9, 25-21, and 25-22 there. Of course, the sports season starting to wind down a little bit. Of course, in about a few more weeks, we got the playoffs coming up there. Volleyball starts up there postseason, I think, on November the 4th. And, of course, it would be determined most likely we'll host a first-round game there as well. Of course, the matchup is going to be determined. I think it'll be a team from the north there as well. That's kind of my guess there, but we'll just kind of wait and see what happens there. But you can always keep you up to date on the Higher America Conference Network. Also, the HigherAmericaConference.com or on the Central Methodist website there. And we'll kind of give you up to date as well. There as well. So, should be a great night for volleyball. The fall season there. Of course, women's soccer starts their postseason, I believe, on November the 4th. There, and I believe that it'll definitely most likely host a first round game there, and I have a feeling that might be a night game because I know football's at home on the 4th against Baker, so there's a possibility. I think that game could be a 6 o'clock game there as well. I know men's soccer, I think they were like in the number 6 spot there, most likely they're first round of the men's soccer tournament on November the 3rd. And I think they may be on the road there as well, but it's all going to depend on how they do the last few weeks, of course. So it should be a lot of fun there. We're about ready to get started. We're about 2 minutes or so away from the volleyball match between Central Methodist and Missouri Valley, along with KK. Getting things all situated, and of course, Quentin Norris sitting in the catbird seat there as well. And then, of course, we're just a few minutes away from from Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. The Arizona Diamondbacks and, of course, the Philadelphia Phillies. Brian Anderson, Ron Darling, Jeff Brancourt, Matt Weiner will have the play-by-play of that one from Citizens Bank Park. Of course, Game 3 be Thursday, I think Thursday afternoon around the 4th or about 7 o'clock that night there. Actually, it's 4 o'clock down at Chase Field there as well. Of course, Game 3 of the American League Championship Series is tomorrow night, 7 o'clock there. Texas leads that series over the Houston Astros 2-0. I tell you, that was a fun game last night there between Texas and Houston. Good pitching performances by Nathan Eovaldi. And I think it was around the 6th inning. Remember, Houston had the bases loaded, nobody out, and Houston came away with nothing. He struck out 2 batters, and then I think Altuve hit a grounder to third to close out the 6th inning there for the 5-2 victory. Of course, Texas got off to a great start. scoring 4 big runs in that first inning there as well. So Texas is they're just 2 wins away from their 3rd World Series appearance. First since 2011 there. The other appearance was in 2010. Of course, they lost both times. 2010, it was, of course, to the San Francisco Giants. That was, of course, managed by Bruce Bochy. And then in 2011, it was the St. Louis Cardinals in a fun 7-gamer in St. Louis. Houston is trying to go there for the for the 3rd straight year. So we're about ready to get started. Both teams are getting lined up. Of course, Gary Linhart with the public address announcement. He'll have the starting lineups. It's pink out night.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starters for tonight's contest. First, for the Missouri Valley Vikings. The blocker, 6-foot sophomore from Barcelona, Spain, number 2, Pereira. The center, a 5'11" junior from Kingman, Arizona, number 4, Lindsey Day. The libero, 5'4" senior from Honolulu, Hawaii, number 5, Jeannie Passes. The
That's Alyssa Smith. Crystal Bronner.
The opposite hitter, a 6-foot senior from Jefferson City, Missouri, number 12, Callie Henson.
That's Callie Henson.
Middle hitter, a 6-foot junior from Jefferson City, Missouri, number 14,
Annabelle Mawson.
The outside hitter, a 5'11" sophomore from Lisbon, Portugal, number 16,
Joanna Milo.
The outside hitter, a 5'7" junior from Branson, Missouri, number 19, Morgan LeBlanc.
That's Morgan LeBlanc.
And the center, a 5'8" junior from West Polo, number 22,
Gabby Aturick. Head coach Coleman Lee by Garrett Evan John. Both teams shake hands. Quentin Norris sitting in the catbird seat. Missouri Valley in the white uniform with the purple lettering and orange numbers Central Methodist in their pink uniforms. It's pink out night. What else? Black trim, black numerals, and of course birds on the bats. Missouri Valley 14-12, 6-6 in the conference. Central Methodist 16-6, 10-2 in the conference. After this is done, Central Methodist will have 6 more games to go as we head down the stretch. So we're about ready to get started. It looks like it's Annabelle Moss. Even on the program it says 4, but is wearing 14, just like another famous number 14, the great Pete Rose. Baseball's all-time hit king did that on September 11th, 1985 on a clean single to left center field against the San Diego Padres. So Bronner, Smith, Alyssa Smith, Gabby Oturi, Callie Henson, Annabelle Massa, and Jelana Milo are your starters on the floor for Central Methodist. And there's Gabby Aturick. Gabby Aturick from Poland. I'm sure you heard me mention numerous times. The times I remember Poland, not only from White Rose Birch, but I remember a gentleman who went there several years ago named Randy Nadler. And it's out of bounds and a point for the Vikings. Leads it 1-0. So now Missouri Valley will serve. Takes about 3 dribbles. Another line drive serve to Henson. Aturick. They set it up for Milo. Here comes Missouri Valley. There's a shot out of bounds. And a tie game at 1. So Morgan Blanc will come on in, and here's Crystal Bronner in the serve. Bronner serves. Line drive serve. Back goes Missouri Valley. Kill shot there, dug out by Blanc. There's a left-handed shot by Alyssa Smith. Back goes Missouri Valley, blocked. And a point for Central Methodist. Double hit call makes it 2-1 now. Central Methodist on top. Crystal Bronner still serving. Line drive serve. Back goes Missouri Valley. Oh, nice shot there down the line, tying the match at 2. Connie Pereira from Barcelona, Spain, the site of the 1992 Summer Olympics. Boy, that was fun to watch. LeBlanc. Free ball and a point for Missouri Valley. Makes it 3-2 now. So 3-2 now. Three to two now. A Turek. Here's Callie Henson. Blocked out of bounds. Point Central Methodist. So Callie Henson ties the match at 3. So Annabelle Mawson got to meet her sister Quinn, and that's her mom Julianne in attendance tonight. Oh, that's an ace. 6. That's a liner. 4-3 now in favor of Central Methodist. Largest lead for either team been 1. 4-3 now. There's another line drive serve. Back goes Missouri Valley. Bronner. And it's a tie game at 4. Four tie. Bronner. Here's LeBlanc. Beautiful. Morgan LeBlanc gives Central Methodist a 5-4 lead. Sydney Healy. So Riley McBurney from Blue Springs, Missouri into serve. Five, 4 there. McBurney. Beautiful. I think that is Delaney Miller. Makes it 6-4. 6-4 now. 2 points in the largest lead for either side there. Like Riley McBurney in the serve. Blue Spring Day. I would tell you the fun thing about it. If you ever go there sometime between Thanksgiving and the first of the year, they have some of the prettiest Christmas lights in that area. Bronner. Here's Healy. And that's beautiful shot. 7-4. 7-4 now. Riley McBurney in the serve. 7-4. Bronner. Here's LeBlanc. And a point for the Vikings. So making it 7-5 now. Cassina Simon from Montenegro will serve. There's the jump serve. Dug out there to McBurney. Healy, beautiful. It is good. 8-5. Cindy Healy gives Central Methodist an 8-5 lead. Morgan LeBlanc from Branson, home of Silver Dollar City. Beautiful place. We're going there a few times. LeBlanc. Back goes Missouri Valley. To LeBlanc. Milo. That's out of bounds. And it's a 8-6 game now. Now serve there. McBurney. They'll set up for Milo. Miss hit, dug out there. Good hustle there. That's 4 hits. 8-7 now. Eight 7 is our score. Looks like Ginny Palas from Hawaii. Same area where one time there was a AAA team called the Hawaii Islanders. And their famous radio announcer was Al Michaels. And that's a point for Central Methodist. Makes it 9-7. Delaney Miller makes it 9-7 now. Alyssa Smith in the serve from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. I'm sure her mom, Lisa, is listening in. With the left-handed serve. Back goes Missouri Valley. Tipped. Bronner. Milo. Oh, nice job by Annabelle Mawson. Make it 10-7. Annabelle Mawson. Annabelle Mawson gives Central Methodist a 10-7 lead. That's been the largest 3. Smith. Back goes Missouri Valley. See what they do here. So it's 10-8 now. So Missouri Valley in the serve. Bronner. McBurney. Oh, nice job, Milo, but here comes Missouri Valley. Out of bounds, and a point for Central Methodist. Makes it 11-8. Gabby Turek will check in along with Callie Henson. Turek. Line drive serve there. And a point for Missouri Valley. Makes it 11-9 now. Eleven to 9 into the net. Makes it 12-9 now. So Morgan LeBlanc checks in. Here comes Crystal Bronner. (12-9). Here's a Turek. LeBlanc tried to set it up, but a point for Missouri Valley makes it 12-10. So now Anna Franco will serve. 12-10 Central Methodist first set. Line drive to LeBlanc. A Turek. Here's Callie Henson. Hit the antenna. Point Central Methodist. Block. Hit the antenna. Point for Central Methodist. So Annabelle Mawson in the program is 4 tonight. She's wearing 14. Just like Pete Rose used to wear for the Cincinnati Reds. And I remember 43 years ago tonight, I got to watch Pete Rose play baseball for the Philadelphia Phillies against the Kansas City Royals in Game 3 of the 1980 World Series. Double hit call makes it 13-11 now. Oh, that's an ace. It looked like it was going to go out, but it snuck the corner. So 13-12 now. Bronner to a Turek. Oh, nice shot there, but here comes. And a tie game at 13. First tie since it was 4-4. Coleman Lee cheering his team on. Out of bounds. Makes it 14-13 Central Methodist. Sydney Healy checks in. Riley McBurney. Of course, from Blue Springs, another few miles south, down west on I-70 is Kauffman Stadium, home of the Royals. And 43 years ago tonight, they played their first World Series game, taking on the Philadelphia Phillies in Game 3 of the 1980 World Series. And a tie game at 14. Tanisa Simon in the serve. Here's the jump. McBurney. Here's Miller. Back goes Missouri Valley. And for the first time since it was 3-2, Missouri Valley has the lead. (15-14). There's the jump. Dug out to McBurney. And a point for Missouri Valley, and that's the largest lead Missouri Valley has had. 2 points, 16-14. I think Central Methodist's largest lead they've had, it was 3. Into the net, makes it 16-15. So Joanna Milo checks in. Coleman Lee cheering his team on. LeBlanc. Here comes Missouri Valley. And it's a 17-15 game. Janine Powlis in the serve. Just graces the net. McBurney. Nice shot there. Back goes Missouri Valley. McBurney to Bronner. Milo. Bronner. McBurney. McBurney. Milo puts it down. 17-16. And now Alyssa Smith will serve. Smith. Oh, that would most likely, they do get it over. Good hustle there. McBurney. Nice shot by Healy. Blocked. I think that's Annabelle Mawson tying the match at 17. 17 all as Alyssa Smith will serve. Alyssa Smith serves. Now they set it up for Healy. Blocked. And a point for Missouri Valley. Makes it 18-17. Line drive to Bronner. McBurney. Oh, look at it. Massa. Beautiful touch shot. Ties the game at 18. Callie Henson checks in. Gabby Atorik. Atorik. Blocked. And I think it's a net call there, yeah. Yeah, he went over the net. 19-18 Central Methodist regains the lead since it was 14-13. 14-13 in the first set. We're still in set one. Atorik. Oh, nice. Beautiful job on Joanna Milo. Timeout, Missouri Valley. First set, Central Methodist 20. Missouri Valley 18 on the Heart America Conference Network. Let me check. Let's see. That's what I thought. Let's see. Let me see here. 2018 Central Methodist set number one. Let's see how. Bottom of the first inning. Arizona, Philadelphia 1-0. That's on TVS. Brian Anderson, Ron Darling, Jeff Francoeur, Matt Weiner. In our studios, we got Lauren Shahadi, Jimmy Rollins, Curtis Granderson, and Pedro Martinez at the end of one period. Buffalo leads Tampa Bay 2-0. Back goes Missouri Valley. And it's a dump shot there, makes it 20-19. So 20-19. Atorik. Block, hustle there to Atorik. Callie Henson. Nice block. Callie Henson with the left hand. 21-19. Crystal Bronner in the serve. Bronner serves. Here comes Missouri Valley. Dump. Good hustle by Bronner. Good hustle by Atorik. Here comes Missouri Valley. Blocked! I think that is that Callie Henson, I think, in getting the block? It is. 22-19. Crystal Bronner in the serve. Here comes Missouri Valley. Tipped it over. 22-20. (22-20). Just grazes the net for an ace. 22-21 now. 22-21. They're coming off a five-setter against Peru State on Saturday morning. Atorik. LeBlanc, and is out of bounds, tying the match at 22. 22 all. 22 all. LeBlanc, Turek. Look at LeBlanc. And a kill shot there. Missouri Valley leads at 23-22. Missouri Valley 2 points away there now. 23-22. LeBronner, Turek. There's LeBlanc. Back goes Missouri Valley. Nice job there, Turek. Callie Henson. Dump shot out of bounds. Now they're asking one to line drive. I think it may have gone out of bounds. They're asking both line judges. It looked like from where I'm sitting at, which is around the center court area, it looked like it went out of bounds. So a point from Missouri Valley. It did touch the Central Methodist play. So set point from Missouri Valley. It is set point there. (24-22). Turek. Oh, nice job there. Blocked at Callie Henson to save a point. 24-23. So Annabelle Mawson checks in. 24-23 now. Set point number 2 for the Missouri Valley Viking. Now they're doing some cleaning. (24-23). (24-23). Back goes Missouri Valley. Bronner and Missouri Valley wins the first set, 25-23. 25-23. Oh, it's all 1-0. Back here at Central Methodist University, Missouri Valley wins the first set, 25-23. Lead the match already 1-0. What Norris here today? Of course, top of the second inning, Arizona leads Philadelphia leads Arizona 1-0. Top of the second inning, game 2 of the National League Championship Series. There, Philadelphia leads that series 1-0. That's on TBS there with Brian Anderson, Ron Darling, Jeff Francoeur, Matt Weiner. We're ready for game number 2. That looks like Mawson, Smith, Aturik, Henson. Milo. Looks like Jessica Mowry checks in. So Bronner comes on out there. It was worse. Central Methodist got to a good start. Once had a 3-point lead. Missouri Valley tied it. Their largest lead's been 2 the entire time. It was tied at 22. Missouri Valley scored the next 2, 24-22. Saved the point. Then Missouri Valley won the set 25-23. Lindsay Day from Kingman, Arizona. I'm sure everybody in that area is watching the Arizona Diamondbacks take on Philadelphia in Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. And Missouri Valley, for the second straight sets, leads it 1-0. Henson, Aturik. Callie Henson with the left hand, tying the match at 1-1. 1-1 tie. Crystal Bronner in the serve. Senior from Jeff City, Elias High School. What an amazing career. Aturik. There's a left-handed shot by Alyssa Smith. Bronner. Aturik. Nice shot there. Aturik. Oh, nice job. But here comes Missouri Valley. Blocked. I think Callie Henson gives Central Methodist a 2-1 lead. So Crystal Bronner in the serve. Here comes Missouri Valley. Aturik. There's Callie Henson with a little touch shot going from the right side to the other right. 3-1 Central Methodist. On a 3-0 run now. Aturik. Here's Henson. Back goes Missouri Valley. I think it hit the antenna. No, it touched the Central Methodist player. So 3-2 now. Juliana Oliveira from Brazil. 3-2 now. Bronner. Here's Henson. Block. Henson. Aturi. Oh, nice job, but here comes Missouri Valley. Blocked. And a point for Central Methodist. Makes it 4-2. There's Delaney Miller checking in for Jessica Mowry. Four to two now. Here comes Missouri Valley. Henson, Aturi, Delaney Miller from Buffalo, Missouri makes it 5-2. Looking forward to meeting her mom, Cammie, in about a couple of weeks. Delaney Miller, actually Mawson serving. And a point for Missouri Valley. Makes it 4-3. 5-3 now. Like Anna Franco will serve. Here's Henson. Back goes Missouri Valley. Touch shot. Oh. Nice job by Mawson. Good hustle there. Oh, nice shot there. Makes it 5-4. It looks like Looks like an injury player to the Missouri Valley player. Hopefully she's okay, but I know our training staff, Dan Gears, and the rest of the training staff do a wonderful job here at Central Methodist. I always want to give a shout out to Dan Gears and what he's done. So we should be getting started soon. It's 5-4 Central Methodist. Set 2, Missouri Valley 1. First set, 25-23. So 5-4 now. A Turek, good underhanded shot, but Missouri Valley has it. A Turek, oh, beautiful. Delaney Miller makes it 6-4. Riley McBurney. So Riley McBurney checks in. (6-4) now. Here comes Missouri Valley. McBurney digs it out to Bronner. Here is Mawson. And a point for Missouri Valley, makes it 6-5. So Missouri Valley in the serve. Bronner, McBurney. There's a left-handed shot. Bronner, McBurney. Oh, nice job by Miller. Blocked. McBurney. Lissa Smith going left-handed, makes it 7-5. So Lissa Smith, the Ranger, will serve. Seven to 5 now. Let's see what Missouri Valley does here. McBurney. Smith. Oh, that's out of bounds. It's 7-6. Seven to 6. Kenja Simon serving. There's the jump serve. Bronner, McBurney. And a tie game at 7. Seven tie. McBurney, Healy, beautiful, and Central Methodist leads at 8-7. Sydney Healy. Riley McBurney. Jessica Mowry in the serve, number 15 from Arnold, Missouri. Like another famous 15, Tim McCarver, catcher for the Cardinals. Out of bounds and a point. Central Methodist leads at 9-7. Excuse me. 9-7 now. Mowry serving. Mowry out of bounds. Makes it 9-8. Jeannie Panassis serves, raises the net to Bronner. McBurney to Healy. Sets it up for McBurney. Oh, nice touch shot. And it's a tie game at 9. Tied the match at 9, set 2. McBurney, Healy on the touch. And Missouri Valley leads it 10-9. So 10-9 now. Coleman Lee talking to the team. (10-9) now. Bronner, McBurney, Mawson. Back goes Missouri Valley. Bronner. Healy gets it blocked. Bronner. Milo. Mawson. Beautiful. Tying the match at 10. Annabelle Mawson ties the match at 10. Callie Henson and Gabby Turek will serve. And we got Turek serving. Back goes Missouri Valley. Oh, nice block. Point Central Methodist on a 4-hit call. 11-10 now. 11-10 now. Oh, it did touch a Missouri Valley player. Just grazes the fingertips. It makes it 12-6 on the ace by Oturek. 12-10. Oturek with a floater. Bronner into the net. Makes it 12-11 now. Morgan LeBlanc checks in. Looks like Lindsey Day will serve. Now the official wants to talk over with the Missouri Valley coach. So 12-11 is our score. Henson to Oturek. Oh, nice left-handed swing there by Henson. And a tie game at 12. (12-12) tie. Oturek. Here's Henson. Beautiful. Callie Henson gives Central Methodist a 13-12 lead. Crystal Bronner will serve. Wants a new ball. (13-12). Oturek. Nice job by Alyssa Smith. Back goes Missouri Valley. Oturek. Bronner. Henson ties the match at 13. (13-all). 13 all. Oh, nice job there. It did touch a net. Net violation. 14-13 Central Methodist. Let's see if Central Methodist can add to this lead. That's Annabelle Mawson serving. (14-13). Henson to Aturi. Delaney Miller. 15-13 Central Methodist. It's going pretty good. I always like those. Annabelle Mawson. Let's see if they can add to this lead. Back goes a tip shot, and it's 15-14. It's 15-14, set two. Missouri Valley won the first one, 25-23. Henson. Delaney Miller, beautiful shot. 16-14. 16-14. That's Sydney Healy and Riley McBurney check in. (16-14). Riley McBurney is serving. Dug out. Mawson, beautiful job there. Block. I think Delaney Miller gets credit with the block. 17-14. 3 points has been the largest. A timeout by Missouri Valley. Set two. Central Methodist 17. Missouri Valley 14 on the Heart of America Conference Network. Fun sports events on Saturday starting at 12 noon with the women's soccer team ranked number 4 taking on Park in Parkville. At 2 o'clock, Central Methodist football is at Mid-American Nazarene. Also at 2 o'clock, Central Methodist volleyball is at Park University. Also at 2:30, the men's soccer takes on Park as well. McBurney in the serve, 17-14 there. Blocked, and a point for the Vikings. Beatrice Barthon Colette from Madrid, Spain. Bronner. Healy. Back goes. That's out of bounds. Point Central Methodist, 18-15. Morgan LeBlanc checks in there. Alyssa Smith. Alyssa Smith in the serve. Line drive, serve, Miller. McBurney. Healy gets it blocked, but a point for the Vikings. Makes it 18-16. Crystal Bronner checks back in there. Kinsia Simon. There she is going to the jump serve. LeBlanc, McBurney. Oh, nice touch shot there by Delaney Miller. Makes it 19-16. 19-16 as Jessica Mowry. Right at the 8 o'clock hour. 19-16 now. Out of bounds. Point Central Methodist. They lead it 20-16. That's the largest lead they have had tonight. It's been 4. It was 19-16. Now it's 20-16. Just 5 points away from tying the match at 1. There's an ace. 21-16. I think Coleman Lee and them had a long talk, and it's working as we have a timeout. 21-16 in set number 2. Well, good deal. Well, because I've seen. See how the baseball scores coming along there. Let's see here. Oh, that's right. Top of the 4th inning, Philadelphia leads Arizona 2-0. Here's the serve there, 21-16 Central Methodist. Bronner, McBurney, here's LeBlanc. Beautiful, 22-16. (22-16) into the net, makes it 22-17. Jeannie Police. Bronner, McBurney, Healy, out of bounds, 23-17. Gabby Turek. 23-17 now. Line drive serve. Here comes a Turek. Henson. Beautiful. Block. Here comes Missouri Valley. Block. And a point for the Vikings. Thanks to 23-18. Lindsay Day in the serve. Bronner, Aturi. Nice hustle by Mowry. Free ball. Out of bounds. That's a net call. Now set point for Central Methodist. Set point, Central Methodist. To tie the set at 1. Alyssa Smith. So set point now. Bronner. Back goes. And a point for Missouri Valley. Makes it 24-9. So set point number 2. Bronner, Mowry. Good hustle there by Annabelle Mawson. Here comes left-handed shot by Smith. Blocked. And Central Methodist victory. They tie the set at 1. 25-19. Tying the match at 1. We'll have set 3 for you in 2 minutes and 2 seconds on CMU Eagles.com, Hard America Conference Network. If they can win a set. Well, ready to start 3 getting going. Quentin Norris sitting in the catbird seat. Central Methodist won 25-19. Really came together really in that second set there. Played a lot better there, but played a better second set and really took control of it. And then once they had the 3, they added to it. And then now tying the match at 1. Looks like it's LeBlanc, Henson, Mawson. Looks like Mowry played a great second set. Turek, Smith, Bronner. Of course, next home game, maybe the final one, 2 weeks from tonight. It's Halloween against Baker University. 7 o'clock pregame show, 6:45. And I think part of the pregame will have the seniors being recognized. And I think that's what we did last year when they played Culver Stockton. And I think, if I was told correctly, I think from about a month ago or so, I think they got 10 of them being recognized. So, but I'll probably get a final confirmation from probably either Delaney, Crystal. But maybe one of those people will help me out there. Gavia Turek will start set 3. Here comes Missouri Valley. And for the third straight set, Missouri Valley jumps ahead 1-0. 1-0. Henson, a Turek. Callie Henson with the left-handed shot. Here comes Missouri Valley. Bronner digs it out to a Turek. Two-handed set play is out of bounds. 2-0 Missouri Valley. I think that's the first time this year we have seen Callie going to the two-handed set play. A Turek. There's Annabelle Mawson, but here comes Missouri Valley. Henson, a Turek. There is Annabelle Mawson, but here comes Bronner, a Turek. Oh, nice job by Callie Henson. Callie Henson makes it 2-1 now. Morgan LeBlanc. Alyssa Smith, the Ranger, will serve. Gets it out there. Mowry to a Turek. LeBlanc ties the match at 2. So the Alyssa Smith, the Ranger, named after Ranger Smith from the Yogi Bear cartoons. He and Boo Boo hung out at Jellystone National Park. LeBlanc. Nice block. And a point for Central Methodist. 4 hits. 3-2 Central Methodist. Hung out there. The best cartoon I ever saw involving Yogi Bear was when they had Snow White and the 7 Dwarves. All came over to Jellystone Park. Now the officials talk it over. But I don't think it's going to affect the call very much. Now the captains want to talk it over. But I'm sure the call will stand at 3-2. They're going to replay the serve. Okay. So they're going to replay the serve. And here's and that's Alyssa Smith. Back goes a Turek. Henson, yes, beautiful. Now it's 3-2. Callie Henson gets credit with the kill. There's Alyssa Smith. Alyssa Smith will serve. Back goes a Turek. And a miss hit makes it 4-2 Central Methodist. 4-2 now. That's a block. Makes it 5-2. 5-2 now. Timeout, Missouri Valley. Central Methodist 5, Missouri Valley 2 on CMUEagles.com. I bet you like that one where I said Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And to let you know, that's a true one. Oh, yeah. I even seen the cartoon of it a few weeks ago. Where Snow White and the Seven, where Snow White knocks on the door and Yogi got mad and shut the door on Snow White because they were hibernating. Because they don't like to be bothered. I even told about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I tell you what. 5-2, Central Methodist. Quentin Norris here from the Catbird seat. Alyssa Smith will serve. Here comes Missouri Valley. Blocked. I think that's Annabelle. 6-2. A 5-0 run now. Here is Smith. LeBlanc. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. 7-2. Bottom of the fourth inning. Philadelphia leads Arizona 2-0. Game 2 of the National League Championship. At the end of 2 periods, Buffalo leads Tampa Bay 2-1. Line drive serve there. Oh, how about an 8-2 lead there? Alyssa Smith with the ace. 8-2 now. In professional, in the Pro Bowlers Tour, as the great Chris Schenkel will say, that's a 7-bagger. I've seen that several times. Eight to 2 now. Alyssa Smith will serve. Here comes Missouri Valley. Block! Like Callie Henson makes it 9-2. Nine to 2 now. Nine 2 now. How about an ace? 10-2. They're on a 9-0 run now. Run. Here comes Missouri Valley. Point for the Vikings. Makes it now 10-3. So Ana Franco. LeBlanc. Bronner. Here's Callie Henson. Block. Aturik. Oh, nice job by Callie Henson. 11-3. Delaney Miller checks in there. Where's the number 5? Like another famous 5 who's one of the heroes that my family always loved to watch. Guy named George Brett. Annabelle Mawson. Bronner. Aturic. Here's LeBlanc. Henson. Aturic. Back goes Missouri Valley. Out of bounds. No, that's actually on the line. Missouri Valley makes it 11-4. Beatrice Bartolome Caleb. Bronner. Back goes. Here is Henson. At a point, Morgan LeBlanc makes it 12-4. Sydney Healy checks in. So Riley McBurney in the serve. With a line drive serve there. Burner to McBurney. Here's Healy. And a point for the Vikings. Makes it 12-5. Kinsa Simon will serve. 12-5 now. Just grazes the net. Dug out by Bronner to McBurney. Oh, nice job. But it's out of bounds. Makes it 12-6. Now it's cut to lead to 6. Set is at 1. Missouri Valley 1, set 1, 25-13. Central Methodist 1, set 2, 25-19. Just grazes the net, and it's an ace. So now Missouri Valley makes it, they're on a 3-0 run now. (12-7) into the net, makes it 13-7. Alyssa Smith. Crystal Bronner will serve. (13-7) now. Blocked, but out of bounds. Makes it 13-8. Kelsey Walker checks in for the first time from New Zealand. Jeanine Palas will serve. Bronner to McBurney. Here's Alyssa Smith going left-handed. Dug out to McBurney. Here's Kelsey Walker. And a point makes it 13-9 now. Palace is serving. Coleman Lee encouraging his team on. McBurney. Healy, and it's blocked. Makes it 13-10. Now it's a three-point game. Now there you see. Gima Dizel from Madrid, Spain. Trying to get something going there. Smith. Back goes Missouri Valley. And it's now 13-11 now. Crystal Bronner and his team huddling over, trying to get something there. Once led by 8 in set 3, 12-4. Out of bounds, now it's 14-11. That's Jessica Mowry. Mowry will serve. 14-11. Bronner, Mawson, McBurney, Smith. That's 4 hits, 15-11 now. 4 hits. (15-11), just graces the net. Blocked, out of bounds. Now it's 15-12. So now Lindsay Day. Lindsay Day will serve. McBurney, oh, beautiful on a play action kill. 16-12. Just freezes that front line and got the kill. Davia Turek. (16-12) now. Four hits makes it 17-12. Now they're back. (17-12). Back goes Missouri Valley. Bronner, Aturi. Oh, nice job there, but here comes Missouri Valley. Aturi. Smith, but out of bounds. 17-13. 17-13. And Ace makes it 17-14. (17-14). Aturic. Henson. Blocked, and it's 18-14 Central Methodist. Morgan LeBlanc. And it's Alyssa Smith. (18-14). LeBlanc. Oh, nice left-handed shot, but here comes. Oh, nice hustle there by Central Methodist. Henson blocked out of bounds. Point Central Methodist, 19-14. Smith will serve. Boy, she got it going in that big run, that 9-0 run there. Another line drive serve. And a point for Missouri Valley, makes it 19-15. Anna Franco As Crystal Braun returns in as a libero. LeBlanc. Oh, nice left-handed shot by Henson. Turek, Bronner, LeBlanc makes it 20-15. Morgan LeBlanc makes it 20-15. Kelsey Walker, Annabelle Mawson. Of course, her mom Julianne is here. Got to meet her sister Quinn, who's in the 6th grade. 20-15. And it's a point. Makes it 20-16. Momokomo Yokoyama from Tokyo, Japan. Of course, just about a couple years ago, the Summer Olympics took place there. There's a 2-inning set play. Bronner to a Turek. Oh, Callie Henson makes it 21-16. 21-16 now. Gemma Dizelle. Riley McBurney in the serve. Like I said, 43 years ago, the Royals hosted their first World Series game, taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. They won it 4-3 on a game-winning single by Willie Aikens. Now it's 21-17 now. (21-17). Here's the jump serve. Bronner, Mawson, Dizo going left-handed. And it's tipped out of bounds, makes it 21-18. Kinza Simon will serve. (21-18). Once led by 8. That was 11-3 early in the third set. McBurney, Healy. McBurney, Healy. And a point. Now it's 21-19. Now they want to talk it over. Still 21-18. Now the captains want to talk it over. Second time we have seen that happen. Now the Mo Valley's coach wants an explanation from the Missouri Valley from one. A point for Central Methodist. Makes it 22-18. Crystal Bronner in the serve. So 22-18. Central Methodist 3 points away to take a 2-1 lead. Blocked by Kelsey Walker. Kelsey Walker with the block. Timeout, Missouri Valley. Here in set number 3. Central Methodist 23, Missouri Valley 18. (23-18), set number 3, bottom of the 5th inning. Philadelphia leads Arizona 2-0. Bronner serving. Here comes Missouri Valley. McBurney, Healy. Bronner, McBurney. There's Smith down the line, 24-18. Alyssa Smith, the Ranger, gives Central Methodist a 24-18. Now it's set point. Set point now. And a point makes it 24-19. Jeannie Pavez. 24-19. McBurney. Healy. There's a beautiful shot. And Central Methodist wins the third one. 25-19. They lead the match 2-1. We'll have set 4 for you in 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Huh. What? Yeah, right down there. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Sorry. I know it's back here at Central Methodist University. Central Methodist winning the third set, 25-19. They really came out ready to play in that third set. Once went on a 9-0 run to start. but Missouri Valley made some runs for its own, but Central Methodist had maintained the lead and now lead the match 2-1. Now leads the set 2-1. So if they win this one, they'll win. It'll be win number 17. But most importantly, 11-2 in the conference. If we do have a fifth set, we go to 15 and we switch sides at 8. Been a fun one here. Bottom of the fifth inning. Philadelphia leads Arizona 2-0. Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. Of course, the next game's up for Central Methodist. Saturday, they'll be in Parkville, taking on Park, 2 o'clock. Also, women's soccer will play at Park at noon. Football is at Mid-American Nazarene at 2 p.m. Then at 2:30, men's soccer is there as well. 2 p.m. as well. Then next Tuesday, they'll be in Olathe, Kansas, take on Mid-American Nazarene, 7 o'clock. Next Friday, Lindsay Day will serve set 4. Take on Benedictine, 7 p.m. Then, of course, the 2-game day was originally scheduled. They were played on the 30th, but it had to be canceled. Henson starts it off there on the 30th. Bronner. Aturi. Here's Alyssa Smith. Henson. Aturi. Here's Annabelle Mawson. Aturic. Bronner. Henson. And Central Methodist leads it 1-0. Of course, on the 30th, they'll play a triangular match at Columbia College. Starts at 3 p.m. with Missouri Baptist and Columbia. Then Central Methodist and Missouri Baptist play at 5. And then Columbia and Central Methodist will check on Columbia. And then, of course, 2 weeks to tonight. Of course, it's senior night. It's Halloween, taking on Baker, 7 o'clock there. That's the last regular season match there. And a 2-0 lead there. So, Alyssa Smith. Of course, I think we're going to have 10 seniors being honored on that Tuesday night. Morgan LeBlanc makes it 3-0. Quick start there. I think that's something Coleman Lee talked about in between sets. Alyssa Smith. Two-handed set play to Henson. Blocked. Out of bounds. 4-0 Central Methodist. Callie Henson. 4-0 now. If you count that last point of that third set, they're on a 5-0 run. Alyssa Smith, remember, scored 9 straight points in that third set that gave them that 10-2 lead there. A Turek. And there's Callie Henson, makes it 5-0. 6-0 now. Six nothing into the net. Now 5-1 now. 5-1 now. Closest thing Missouri Valley got was 2. A point for Central Methodist makes it 6-1. Morgan LeBlanc. Kelsey Walker. Yeah, it was so Annabelle Mawson to serve. Annabelle Mawson serves. Back goes Missouri Valley. LeBlanc. Henson. Block out of bounds. Makes it 6-2. Emma Schulte from Marshall. Missouri, that's where Missouri Valley is located. And if you go another 13 miles to the east, you come to a town called Slater. Slater, Missouri. Mawson to Aturi. Callie Henson. That's a point for the Vikings. So 6-3. 6-3 now. Missouri Valley needs to win to stay alive. Central Methodist just needs to win one. Mawson to Aturi. Kelsey Walker going left-handed shot. Aturi. Henson, beautiful. 7-3. 7-3 now. Cindy Healy. Riley McBurney. Here is Missouri Valley blocked. McBurney. Bronner. Healy. McBurney. Healy. Into the net. 8-3 Central Methodist. Riley McBurney in the serve. Here comes. And a point from Missouri Valley makes it 8-4. Moko Yokoyama from Tokyo, Japan. LeBlanc to McBurney. Kelsey Walker. Back goes Missouri Valley. Block! I think that's Cindy Healy. Kelsey Walker makes it 9-4. Crystal Bronner in the serve. Crystal Bronner. 9-4 now. And it's out of bounds. Oh, point. It hit, touched the line, touched the Central Methodist player to make it 9-5. Kenzia Simon. Into the net, makes it 10-5. Jessica Mowry in the serve. Jessica Mowry in the serve. Here comes Missouri Valley. Point for the Vikings, makes it 10-6. Ten to 6 now. McBurney. Mawson gets it blocked. Good hustle, but 10-7 game for Missouri. Jeannie Pozaz. Floater. Oh, nice. Left-handed shot by Annabelle Mawson. 11-7. Callie Henson. There's Gavia Turek. Gavia Turek. Turek. 11-7 now. Into the net. Makes it 12-7. 12-7 now. Timeout, Missouri Valley. Here in set 4. Central Methodist 12. Missouri Valley 7. 12-7 now here at set number 3. Here at set 4. Bottom of the 6th inning. Philadelphia 3. Arizona nothing. Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. Of course, we'll also recap the scoring there tonight. Missouri Valley won the first set 25, third 23. Central Methodist won set 2 25-19. Set 3 25-19. Turek serving. They're up 12-7 now. Bronner, Turek, Henson. Out of bounds. 13-7. 13-7. Of course, the next home sports event, week from today, men's and women's soccer taking on Culver Stockton. 5 o'clock for the women, men at 7:30. $13-8 now. Angelette Morgan from Jupiter, Florida, spring training home of the St. Louis Cardinals. Henson, Turek. Oh, look at Annabelle Mawson. Turek, Bronner, Henson. Into the net, makes it 14-8. Trying to add to each lead. Alyssa Smith. The Ranger with the serve there. Into the net, makes it 15-8. 15-8. 15-8. Here comes Missouri Valley. Turek. Here comes LeBlanc, 16-8. Central Methodist now on a 3-0 run now. Alyssa Smith in the serve. Genevieve Hopkinson. Alyssa Smith serving. Smith to a Turek. Callie Henson, 17-8. 17-8. That's been ties the largest lead. Actually, it is the largest lead, according to my notes there. Lauren Strange checks in. From Bloomington, Illinois, most famous celebrity, Kansas City Royals radio announcer, Denny Matthews. Out of bounds. 18-8 now. Back goes Missouri Valley. And it's a point for the Vikings. Makes it 18-9. LeBlanc. And it's now 18-10 now. Juliana Oliveira serving. Mowry to a Turek. There's Mawson. And a point. And now Mo Valley is on an 11-3-0 run now. 18-11 now. A Turek, Mowry. That'll be 4 hits. 18-12 now. Coleman Lee trying to encourage his team on. Joanna Milo. (18-12). Out of bounds, 19-12, Central Methodist. Kelsey Walker. Annabelle Mawson. Walker. Back goes Missouri Valley. Blocked, but out of bounds. 19-13. Anna Franco will serve. Here's Bronner, a Turek. Oh, nice play there. Back goes Missouri Valley. A Turek. Nice dump shot there. And a point for Central Methodist. Double hit call makes it 20-13. Sydney Healy and now Riley McBurney. Of course, from Blue Springs, I want to say hi, give a shout out to Kansas City Royals announcer Ryan Lefevre, along with Rex Hetler. I think that's a neck call, 21-13. Central Methodist is 4 points away for win number 17, but most importantly, 11-2 in the conference. Here comes Missouri Valley. And a point, now it's 21-14. Heading toward the 9 o'clock hour on Tuesday, October 17th. That's Momokomo, Yokohama. Bronner digs it out to Healy. There's Mawson. Back goes Missouri Valley. And a point for Missouri Valley. Now it's 21-15. 21-15 as Sydney Healy wants to do some cleaning. Gives it off to Crystal Bronner. Of course, it's pink out night to raise awareness for breast cancer. Of course, all the donations will head toward the American Cancer Society. 21-15. McBurney. Oh, nice shot. Joanna Milo. 22-15 to 15. 22-15. Crystal Bronner in the serve. (22-15). Back goes Missouri Valley. Mawson. Here is a left-handed shot, but here comes Missouri Valley. Block. Hey, that's Healy. 23-15. They're just 2 points away. Crystal Bronner in the serve. McBurney to Bronner. McBurney, Healy, Walker, McBurney. There's Smith. That's a beautiful shot. 24-15. Match point now. As soon as we're done here, we'll head over to Philadelphia for Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. Wow. 24-15, Bronner serving. Here comes block. Mawson, point Missouri Valley, 24-16. Match point number 2. (24-16). McBurney, Healy. Back goes, blocked. That's a winner! 25-16 victory. Let's recap the scoring for Central Methodist. Missouri Valley won the first set, 25-13. Central Methodist won set 2, 25-19. Set 3, Central Methodist 25-19. And then, of course, Central Methodist won the fourth one, 25-16. And with the victory, they're 17-6. And 11-2 in the conference. Missouri Valley goes to 14-13, 6-7 in the conference. Quentin Norris saying so long. Of course, we'll probably see you next Tuesday at Davis Field for the men's and women's soccer game against Culver Stockton. Women's game at 5, men's at 7:30. This is Quentin Norris so long. That's 6,825 of them. Hey, let's head out to Philadelphia for Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. Here's Brian Anderson, Ron Darley, Jeff Francoeur, Matt Wire in our studios, Lauren Shahadi, Jimmy Rollins, Curtis Granderson, and Pedro Martinez.